Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the Wildflower Wool's Knitting Knitting Alive podcast. Oh my gosh. The heat, I think, is getting to me. So we'll see how the night goes and if I can get my words straight and get them come out the way I want to. So welcome, everybody. It's Monday night. I hope everybody has had a fantastic start to their week. It is warm here. Summer feels like it has hit full blast. So anyways, we're going to chat knitting. You guys are voting. So I'll show you what you are voting on, and then we'll do a little chit-chatting here. So this is stash yarn. I've got this lovely green 100 grams on your toes sock yarn. It's been in my stash forever and ever, probably. It is a very lovely spring color. Green print is what it's called. It's probably long out of production, possibly. Might be able to find it on a D-stash somewhere, maybe. But anyways, it is a lovely green. It is probably a 75-25. It is 75-25. And this is the one that has aloe vera somehow woven, spun, incorporated into the yarn somehow. I remember this was a thing. This was, oh yeah, like we're talking like probably 10 years ago. I grabbed a bunch of this and it was with aloe vera. And I don't remember. Does anybody remember the whole thing about the aloe vera? If it helped it to be like antibacterial or just maybe soothing for your feet. I don't know. There was some little kind of marketing thing around that. Does it feel like it has aloe vera in it? No. Did I remember it had aloe vera in it? No. But anyways, apparently it does. Anyway, so there's one ball from my stash. Lovely green, leafy green print color. The other option that I pulled from my stash are 100 grams of this Croy. I can't remember what colors it is. Cameo colors. So 250-gram balls of Croy. 75-25, we know with Croy. And so both of these are both of these are superwash. A couple people asked, is this the purple, the famous purple that I have had in my stash all my podcasting years that people have been trying to convince me to sell them, to trade to them, to send to them? And it is slated for a blanket. And so no, this is not that purple, but it is very pretty. It's purpley pink. This will be a self-striping. Be super pretty. I'm assuming this, well, do we think this looks like self-striping? I want to say it's self-striping. I think it is. I think it looks like it would be self-striping, don't you? I mean, really, the only way you know is if you pull out a little piece of it and see how long. Well, no. Anyway, we'll wait. We'll talk a little bit more. Hello, everybody. I see we've got lots of people here. Hope you guys are keeping cool. Got a cold drink. You're knitting. Maybe some of you are out on the patio or the deck with your feet up. Hey, Amanda. I remembered yarn. Oh, you remember yarn with lavender in it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, I'm just playing with this and I'm just like, I'm reading comments. I'm putting my fingers in the end and I'm like, there's something inside this ball, like paper. Do I want to pull it out? Oh my gosh, what? Oh, okay. It's like, I'm like, what in the world is stuck in here? Okay, it's a scanning code. All right, phew, that was close. I thought, oh my gosh, there could have been something really weird in here. Okay. Okay, so what Amanda said, I remember yarn with lavender in it. Okay, I don't remember that one. That would be kind of nice though. Like, would it smell? I don't know. Aloe vera doesn't really have a smell, does it? Can't really smell. It smells like yarn. Nikki says it was supposed to leave your feet soft, but if you are a knitter, if you knit with wool, that will make um for feet soft. And a lot of acrylic yarns used it. Oh, use this or mixed fibers using this. Interesting. Secret yarn message. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh my goodness. Where did it go? Amanda, now you've got me thinking, wouldn't that be fun to like take little post-it notes and fold them up and just write on something like enjoy your project, happy knitting, and then just tuck it in the center? Spread joy. I love that. Okay. I might even just do that. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Pravina, Carol, Lynn, Susanna. Hi, Sam. Who else? Liz. Did I miss anybody else who's been commenting here? So, Advent yarn pack idea. There you go. That's a great idea, right? Like you could put a little baggie with like stitch markers and tuck it in the center. Darning needle. I mean, I don't. Well, I gotta be careful with darning needles, but oh, that's so fun. Okay, we could have fun with this idea, couldn't we? Okay, so the voting. This lovely green yarn, this beautiful purple shades of Croy. So as you guys know, I'm pretty sure I showed you last week, I finished my shawl. I was going to bring it up here just to show it again. Then I thought, okay, I might be pushing my luck a little bit by showing it and showing it and showing it. So my Son of a Nutcracker shawl is finished. The ends are woven. It's 100% done, which means I need another shawl on the needle because I always like to have a garter stitch boomerang. Do you guys call them boomerang shawls or asymmetrical shawls? What word do you like to use the best? I always struggle. I'm like, I never really know what I should call it or like what most other people call it. So anyway, so this was a no-brainer that I knew what my project was going to be because I finished one, which meant I need to cast on another. So it was just finding some pretty yarn, which really wasn't hard to do. I just came up here, looked at some sock yarn, and I was like, which ones will I pick? And it was just a random, I kind of, the green caught my eye, and then the purple was right beside it. And I'm like, good enough. Not a lot of thought goes into these Monday projects. It's literally what speaks to me in the moment. And this was it. And both would look gorgeous knit up. Both would be gorgeous as a holiday gift or for me to keep. Either one. So there was a lot of votes today, and I'm sorry, I did put the post up like way later than I normally do, but it was just a very, very busy morning and life gets in the way sometimes. So, anyways, thank you to everybody who did manage to be patient and wait or to go back again and look for it and voted. So, we had 84 voters today, and the winning yarn had 60% of the votes. So, there was a few comments asking if this was the famous purple yarn, which of course I already said it is not. Something different. Some people voted for green because it's spring and it's summery and it's bright. And in the middle of winter, having something nice, bright green, the thought of spring would be very fun to wear. Other people said purple. Some purple who are diehard favorite purple fans are like always purple. Then, of course, there was always the same amount of people who said, nope, always green. Some people said, do this now because it's spring and leave this until the fall and add a darker color in the fall. So, there's good reasons for all. So, in the end, oh, Liz says you voted last minute. That's all right. So we will see. Oh, Amanda said, or like a subscription yarn box, and each skein has part of a mystery knit along. Amanda, you have got amazingly good ideas here. I know, wouldn't that be fun? It's like here's ball one, and the clay was inside. Oh, I know you can have so much fun with that, right? Okay, so anyways, what I am casting on, I've got my needle all ready to go. Is insert your own little drum roll here. So the one with 60% of the votes is going to be, oh, Liz, what you voted on the label. Well, so what was that? So either Croy or the On Your Toes or, um, okay. The one I'm casting on tonight, I am going to cast on tonight because I don't have to search for a needle, which does not happen very often, is the green. So this is going to be, it's well, it's spring slash pretending to be summer right now. And this will be a gorgeous color, nice and bright to knit this time of year. And it'll be a fantastic color to wear come wintertime. So this is going to knit up really great. Okay, so now I want to look. I'm going to pull. Okay, so now this is my trick. Let's see if this will work. I don't know. Every once in a while it does and doesn't. A couple of lovely ladies that I met in person a number of years ago, went to a fiber festival with them, and they're like, if you do, oh, On Your Toes, just because that's a cute name. Got it, Liz. So you put your fingers in the end of the ball and you twirl them around. I'm guessing the idea of twirling it is you're somehow loosening that center clump of yarn, and then you magically just pick one of the loose strands that you intuitively think is going to be the end of the ball. And I think, we'll see. Oh, what is going on here? Anyways, this always makes me nervous. Okay, this is not working because something, okay. All right, I will tell you. Usually, unless I've already done it, then that never works. You can't do it twice. Okay. Anyways, let me just talk. Don't just ignore what I'm doing. Usually, if you put your fingers in, twirl them around, you find the loose strand, you pull it out. 9 times out of 10, you just get a small amount of yarn with the tail. It does seem to work most of the time. Every once in a while, it does not. I have also done it accidentally the second time. So I've done it once, pulled out the yarn, wrapped it around the ball, and then gone in and tried to pull it out a second time. Don't do that because then you do end up with a mess. So anyways, I don't know what's going on here. This should have worked, but it didn't. So try it at your own risk. Okay, no, okay. Oh, rookie mistake. Look at this. The end is still in here. You need to pull the end out first. Oh, but I see the end. Okay, look. Right there. The end is there. Is that the outside end, the inside end? I'm going to play with this. Okay. This is what happens when you do things live. You have to be prepared for them to not go the way you want them to. Anyways, this is, again, real life. The excitement of real life knitting problems. How tangled can your yarn? Oh my gosh, I'm not even going to finish saying that. Amanda, oh my God, you're hilarious. But typically you can. Anyways, the whole reason I was going to try to pull out some of this yarn was I wanted to see how long the color repeats were, to see if it is going to be self-striping or if it's just a really pretty variegated. I'm kind of thinking variegated now that I'm looking at it a little bit. But that's okay. That'll be pretty too. And we'll just see how it knits up. My cinnamon nutcracker knit up really nice. I didn't bring it up here. It's downstairs. Now I'm thinking I should have brought it up here to show you again. But it knit up really nice. There was only one little section where the yarn pooled. Look, there's an end. So really, there's an end. So it kind of worked out here, right? I got an end without a whole lot of yarn. The only thing is I should have pulled out the end of the ball so it didn't get tangled around here. So anyways, win some, you lose some. But hey, Sam. Anyways, I'm thinking, yeah, this is not going to self-stripe because there is some dark green and then we go into light and then we're into green. That's not self-striping. Okay, that's all right. Yes. So, Amanda, if you guys skein prolapse is what Amanda said for you guys who are knitting and not reading comments. That is hilarious. Okay, anyways, I'm not gonna play with this anymore. I will unwrap this later. But this is gonna turn magically into a beautiful scarf that I may keep, I may gift. And hold on to your knitting needles, everybody, because not only did I have a finish last week, I have a finish again this week. 2 weeks in a row. And I would really like to have another finish for next week, to have 3 finishes in a row, but I feel like that is really probably not gonna happen. But anyways, look at this. My one skein brioche. This was the project. Oh, it's right here. Remember I started it in this lovely shade of blue. This is like and it was the yarn was, like, really not super enjoyable to knit with. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was not my favorite, and somehow I thought one skein of this chunky yarn would make just a nice snug cowl. Well, this is one ball. This is one ball. Didn't quite get, like, 3/4 of the way. Um, anyways, I decided that the yarn wasn't my favorite. I wasn't sure what to do with it. I thought I had another skein or ball of this. I didn't. So I just pulled the needle out and I was just like, ah, whatever. And I'm like thinking about it. So I cast on again another one color. And this is a ball of stash yarn, some impeccable colorway is gold. Pretty sure it's gold. Should be named gold. I think it is. It is gold. So these are 127-gram skeins, so they're a larger skein. And this is what I ended up with. Oh, I cast on 26 stitches, just knit flat, back and forth on straight needles, 4.5 millimeter needles until it was 26 inches, 25 inches long. And then I just quickly mattress stitched it together. It's not usually mattress stitch is pretty invisible, but I was like, I wasn't worrying about invisible. I was going for done here. So I just, and you can, like the ribs don't match up, but that's okay. I mean, it's fine. So the best news is though, is that it is super wearable because look at this. It is like the perfect size. It's about 7 inches tall here. And this was 25 inches and it gives a little bit, but you could still pull it up. It's perfect. And I'm thinking I'm just going to make a whole bunch more of these one color because one color is so fun. It's what I call knit night proof. You can take it to knit night. You can do online knit night, like you can chat with people and you're going to be just fine. So you can just follow your knitting. No need to count rows, follow patterns, that kind of thing. And it's so nice. It's soft, it's squishy. It's not a super, super fast knit. I mean, brioche is a little bit slower and it does use up more yarn, but it's fantastic. I love it. I will definitely make more of them. These, I will definitely put some of these in like Christmas gift boxes, and these are definitely going to be made and put out for charity knitting, just for people who need to be warm. Oh, is Sam talking about double knitting? Oh my gosh, you're so up with your double knitting, this double knitting bird. Okay, Samantha, stop working on your bird and do something else. Yeah, no, just need to set that. I know you were saying this, having this problem that you're having troubles with the patterns. So yeah, don't. It's just one pattern. The rest of your double knitting is amazing. It's just this one pattern. So yeah, move on. Find something else or knit one of your other patterns that you know works out and carry on. But Amanda's right. It's really impressive that you've even tried double knitting. That's right. Oh, Amanda's been too intimidated to try it. And Susie says, Sam, maybe you just need to take a break from double knitting. Oh, and that pattern. Yes, your other double knitting looked great. Exactly. Go back to do some of your illusion or the mosaic or something. Yeah, sometimes we just I don't what's the word I'm looking at? We just can't our brains get overwhelmed, right? And it just you just need to take a break and then come back with it and look at it with fresh eyes, and then it's all going to make sense. Yes. Oh, Lynn, how are you handling? So Susanna and Lynn, it's super hot for you guys in Calgary. I think we're getting your heat. It was warm here, but by on Sunday it's supposed to be like super, super hot. Yeah. Here it goes. Summer is arriving early, not even July yet. And yeah, it's going to be sweltering. Okay, so anyways, guys, another finish for when it gets coolish. I may try to perfect. I mean, honestly, I literally, obviously, I didn't even pay too much attention. I just like zip, 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 zoop, done, right? Because I thought, most of the time it is. I don't know. I don't worry so much about seams, like seams are there. They don't need to be invisible, I don't think. Um, and it doesn't look horrible. It's not perfect, but it's not horrible, but it's wearable, right? So maybe next time I will do a little bit better brioche or mattress stitching my brioche. But for this one, it's done. And it worked out well because it was kind of a practice to see how I liked the stitch count and the length and everything. And I loved it. So I'm just going to keep doing the same thing with worsted weight. And yeah, just maybe perfect the sewing up or, well, not even perfect it, but maybe spend a little more time and do it a little carefully. But anyways, done is done. It's great. So what else did I work on? You guys, let's talk about last week's project. So, um, oh, let's talk about last week's project because, all right, we'll see here. My laptop is not charged. So we're going to talk for 20% worth of battery life. So hopefully that's going to give us about half an hour. And so we may wrap up a little bit early if I am not paying attention and I just all of a sudden disappear on you, you will know why. But hopefully we'll wrap up and try to say goodbye before that all happens. So what last week's project was spinning. So I'm super, super excited about spinning. It confirmed that I love spinning. I'm going to keep doing it a whole lot more, but I also know that I have just dipped my toe into the spinning world and I have so much more I need to learn. So I spun this beautiful fiber and it was, well, look, are you ready? I am like so proud of this. And it's really terrible, but I love it. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. It feels like rope, um, because I think I need the whole tension and the amount of twist I need to definitely play around with. But you guys, this is not roving anymore. This is two-ply yarn. And yeah, it was. I had so, so, so much fun spinning it, applying it. Started out to be a disaster, but I saved it and started again. And overall, I am like amazed. My goal was I wanted to spin it a little thicker. Everything that I have been spinning, just like my whole previous four bobbins, has been really, really, really thin. I don't know why. I was kind of like a test to see how thin I could draft it without it breaking. And and it was ending up like lace weight. And so I thought this time I thought, okay, I'm like, how do you spin worsted or chunky? All I can spin is lace weight. So this one here, I wanted to consciously, hey Cheryl, thank you. I wanted to spin it thicker. And I was like, I don't know what thicker is. Like I don't know. I don't know what I don't know, right? And I'm like, well, how how thin or thick do you draft the fiber, because then you gotta apply it. So anyways, I don't really know, but anyway, this here is my 100 grams, this little tiny ball. I did lose a little bit of it because my applying was a disaster, and I did have to cut off the first little chunk because it was not salvageable, but it was a good learning experience, and this is it. So, I think I did a pretty good job, well, I did do a great job of spinning it consistent, because both halves, my both 50 grams, I ended up with just, I don't know, this much more on one bobbin than the other. Like, it was pretty good. Um, yeah, I just need to figure out all this, the tensiony things, because this has got like way too much tension in it. But it is yarn, and I don't have a finished hat, not yet. But I actually started knitting with it. So I'm like so excited. I took a roving, I spun it, I plied it, and I'm knitting with it. It's a miracle, and it was so fun. Oh my goodness, I am completely hooked. I was away this weekend, and I took my wheel with me, and um, and I spun. So I spun this while I was on grandma duty. And yeah, so I did this was a later. My new start Monday didn't get started till this weekend, but that's all right. Look at this. It's like the feel of the yarn, I don't know. It feels really tight, and there was like some, I was knitting it, and all of a sudden there was like one little spot like felt hard, hard, hard. And then I looked at it, and you could see like it was like twisted. But that's okay. I just knit it in. And there was a little fluffy part as I'm kinda like, "What in the world is this?" I'm like, "I don't know." So it got knit into. So this is gonna be the best, I don't know, headband. I wanted it to be a hat, but I'm, like, really thinking I'm not gonna have enough yarn for a hat, so it may be a really wide headband, but I don't even care what it is. This just started as roving, and it's gonna be a headband or a something that I did the whole process of. Um Yeah, it's amazing. It's Icelandic, and I told I told my one friend, I'm like, "Yeah, this is the project. I'm, like, gonna spin Icelandic, and I'm gonna make a hat," and she just, she just about, like, jumped out of her chair. She's like, "You're gonna make a hat out of Icelandic? It's way too itchy, like, you can't do a hat." And I'm like, "Well, I don't know, I am." And it is a little picky for sure. It does definitely feels like a low um which I guess makes sense. It's Icelandic sheep. And but I don't know, it doesn't bother me that bad. So I'm gonna make, I just honestly, I picked a hat because I wanted something, a small project that I could spin, I could ply, I could knit. And a hat seemed like a good project. So we'll see. I typically can wear more rusticy wool, so we'll see if I can wear it. If I can't wear it, it will sit on a mannequin, and I will admire it for the next 50 years. So anyways, this is it. I'm so excited. So this could potentially be my finish for next week. This could be my third finish in a row. And now this technically won't finish as count as a get her done finish for the Fiber Friends, but just to say, I have had 2 finishes for the Fiber Friends this month, which is also very unheard of. I do believe my shawl counts, because I think Jocelyn, I finished it for June 1st, so it was started beforehand, and I finished it right around there, so I think we're gonna say it counts. And, um, anyways, so there was that, and then my one color brioche. So 2 finishes for the Fiber Friends, 2 projects off the needles. I've reclaimed some needles, so that means I can cast on something else with those. Gonna be super fun. What else? What else? There is, okay, we're gonna talk about a couple of other um sock or like knitting things going on. So um Who was it? Jude. Jude, are you in the comments here? Jude had mentioned to me, I saw her comment. I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning and I saw a Facebook post about Jude reminding me about Tour de Fleece. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Because as we know, I did not qualify for Sock Madness. I had felt like I had the redemption with the Super Sock Worldwide Championships, and I did not qualify again. And let me tell you, I had to do a lot of talking to convince myself that it was okay. I did not need to be disappointed that there would be something else, right? Um, Anyways, I was a little bummed that I did not get qualified to do that sock knitting. But then I thought, it's okay. It will free me up to do something else just as fun throughout the summer. And then Jude mentioned about Tour de Fleece. And I'm like, oh, and it's only a month long, right? It's like 3 weeks in July. So I might check that out and see if I can do that. A month-long challenge to spin a little bit every day. I think you make your own challenge to see how many minutes, grams, something that you spent. So I have to do a little looking, but I'm like, this is one I think I can do. And then Mary, I don't think I saw Mary in the chat tonight. Mary was asking, I'm pretty sure it was in the Fiber Friends group, about a sock knitting bingo. And I think Anna said she had done it last year. Oh, and it is a yarn shop in New Jersey. Anybody remember this? I should have looked it up before I started talking about it, but anyways, we can look, or we can post it in the Fiber Friends. I can tag everybody in it. There was I think it starts June 21st because it goes June 21st to September 21st. So, and the bingo card. The bingo card is $5. You can get it on their website. They do have some sock kits, so you can if you buy yarn from them, you get the bingo card included with it. And anyways, it just sounds like a fun summer sock knitting project, whether you want to try to win prizes or just do it for the fun of it. So I just may try that. Yarnia. Okay, Yarnia Yarn Shop. I think that's what it was. Thanks, Liz. Liz, are you going to look into doing it? Is anybody interested? Does that tweak anybody's interest? I think it sounds kind of fun. So I don't know. It's something, maybe the trick is I need to do things you don't have to qualify for. Maybe that's it. Then once I get past the qualifying, then I can carry on with the rest of it. Oh my gosh, you guys, my battery is like going down super fast here. Okay. We've got 20 minutes. So maybe we'll see. We may see if we can chat for another 10 minutes here. Anyway, so Liz, would you do the sock bingo? Would anybody do the sock bingo? I think it would be kind of fun to do. I'm assuming that you've got a bingo card. I don't know. I'm assuming here, which I may be completely wrong, but I'm thinking, like, does a square say do like a German short row heel, do a toe up sock, a cuff down sock, two at a time, cables, I don't know, a Flegel heel, different heels, different toes. Does anybody know, or has anybody done it before? Oh, Liz says probably not. I'm going to start cleaning. Oh, your dad's house. Well, and then again, I know, maybe, I don't know. I mean, there's no sock police, right, Liz? So maybe it would be a fun little thing to do, a nice balance between, doing your dad's, that's going to be a big job and pretty emotional. So maybe some fun sock knitting might balance that out a little bit. Sam, what's your question? Diane says no, but so does that mean no, but Dawn is? There is a link. You will have to copy and paste. Oh, did Susanna find it? Okay. Oh, Nikki's talking about the my spinning. Yes. It says it depends on the twist. But look at 2 ply as 2 fingering makes a DK. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's this is I'm so excited. I'm going to spin all these things and try, I don't know, I'm just gonna try everything and see what I come up with because I'm not really stuck on something, right? Like I was kind of going for like a worsted or an Aran or maybe a chunky. Well, I might have more of like almost, I don't know, it's definitely maybe a little heavier than chunky. I am I'm gonna switch to a 7.5 millimeter needle and knit the rest of this and see how it knits up. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. So I'm open to whatever my spinning is going to be. I will just work with that. I'm not going to be too stuck on, yeah, like needing a DK because that seems really hard to figure out. I will get there eventually, but for right now, I'm just going to try to get something and we'll see what I end up with. And whatever it is, it will be. Okay, so because she knows me too well. So Diane, so your comment was saying, no, you're not, but you were saying, hey, Dawn, are you interested? Is that what it was? No, oh, no, she's telling me I can't. Oh, well, can, okay. Dawn, you're a big girl and you can make up your own mind. Because she knows me too well. Dawn, you want to do it with me? Shh, we won't tell. We won't tell Diane. Here it is again. Okay. I'm not going to do double. Nope, Sam, go back to one of your other things and we'll pick it up later on. Easy peasy. It was from 2021. Oh, was that like when it started? Is it okay? Anyways, I don't know. Okay, does anybody know about Tour de Fleece? Oh, we still have 14% battery life. We're good for a little bit, right? Um, Anybody have any hints or tips or anything about Tour de Fleece? I'm like I'm like really I know I have a friend who has done Tour de Fleece before, so I may message her and just be like, "How do I sign up? What do I do?" Oh, Lynn's got a question about socks. Absolutely. What is this? When the directions start the toe when you get to the bottom of your little toe. Should that have a little bit of stretch or when the yarn is comfortably at? So I do it. You can do it with like what you're saying is like if you want a little bit of negative ease so you can stretch it. I would say I typically do mine pretty close to exactly the length of my foot and I find that fits okay. Um Sometimes I find if they're a little bit short, it just more instead of stretching the where you like graft it, it'll like more just like fold over the tip of your toe. Um So, yeah, I don't know. That's what I do personally, would try to get it pretty much, um, the length of your foot. But what does everybody else do? I'm sure everybody else has got lots of tips, and people probably do it different ways. But Lynn, you can also, when you're doing your toe, if you want to, so if you measure, so usually about an inch and a half, um, when you get to the bottom of your baby toe, you've got about an inch and a half, 2 inches. So if you want to measure how long that actually is on your foot, and then if you measure your row gauge, you'll be able to look at, right, like if you need 2 inches and you're 6 rows per inch, then you know you've got 12 rounds before you get to that 2 inches. And you've got 12 rounds to do all your decreases. And then you can do a little bit of knitter math here and see you've got so many stitches. And then if you've got 12 rounds, that's 6 rounds of decreases. That's going to get you down to X number of stitches. If you want to be less stitches, then you can get rid of some of the plain rounds and just decrease every round to get down to the number of stitches that you want. So you can do that to try and get a good fit. Yes, Sam, I will be there on Thursday. Oh, Nikki says, I was just replying to you saying, how do you know how much to draft to say get worsted? So I spin what looks, like a fingering, and ply that as a 2-ply. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay. I kind of understand that, Nikki. Susanna. So, okay. So there's a link. Did you put that in like the Fiber Friends group, Susanna? Amanda, I'm trying to catch up on work crafting now, especially long-term custom orders now. Okay, last week I was too sick to knit for several days. Oh, so yeah, that puts you down behind a little bit, doesn't it? Okay, well, hopefully I don't have my phone here, Sam, so I can't look at anything. I'll look at it once we're finished here. They're in what's that? Northern New Jersey? Okay. Yeah, fun. Well, maybe somebody will be local and can just pop in there. Yes, so Lynn, let us know how you make out with your socks. That is super fun. Just scanning back to see. Oh, Diane says, okay, so Diane and Dawn know we have a pact. What is your pact that you have? Are you got so Diane, maybe you should do. So maybe I need to go about this the other way. Diane, maybe you should want to join the sock bingo because it would be so much fun. I think it would be fun. So nobody else said yes or no in the chat. So I'm guessing everybody's like, no, I'm not doing it. Huh, interesting. What is your question about double knitting, Sam? Oh my goodness. Well, there's so many fun things, but we have the whole summer ahead of us to start thinking about holiday gift knitting, summer knits. Is anybody working on like a really cute little summer tee or a tank top? Because now's the time to, well, either cast on and knit really quick so you can wear it, or finish up one because February, Fiber Friends, that's what I wanted. That's the F word I wanted. Fiber Friends is doing the Get Her Done challenge this month. So if you've got a summer garment, even a shawl, anything that you want to wear this summer season, now's the time. Pull it out, get knitting on it, and then be able to wear it. Oh my gosh, Mary is here. So Mary's doing the sock bingo. Mary, I think I'm going to do it too. So it's June 21st, that's next week, isn't it? Okay, I need to go buy my bingo card. Mary, we're gonna have to chat. So, yes, I'll go to I was on the website, the yarn shop's website, and then I saw that I think there was a link to the bingo card. So I'll have to go get that. And then I think did it also say that I think there was a Instagram hashtag, and was there a Ravelry page, I think, where people could chat, but you had to send in like pictures or your finished bingo card. It had to go somewhere, not Ravelry, somewhere on their website or something. Anyways, that's what I know about that. So you may want to investigate it a little further. Okay. Hey, not bad. I'm down to 10% battery right now. Okay, 10 minutes to go. We'll keep chatting for a few more minutes. Susie, I'm trying to work on whips. Okay, some of them are a couple of years old. Really? That surprises me, Susie. I don't know, just the thought, like how, like your crocheted blanket, it just like got so big so quick. I would just kind of think that you wouldn't have a lot of whips hanging around, that you would be like a finisher. Isn't that funny how, oh, Kristen, a Carsey blanket. Is that what you're working on right now? Mary's doing it. Oh, Lynn is doing it. You're doing the sock bingo. Is that what your definitely was? Okay. So there's 3 of us, maybe 4 if Dawn breaks her pact with Diane. Yeah, so anybody who is doing the crocheted squares, I've seen some people have been putting squares together to make blankets, their first blanket. Our crochet chat is in 2 weeks on Friday night, June 27th, I do believe, and I also believe it's at 7:30 PM Eastern Time. So I'm super excited to see what everybody has been working on for crocheted squares. And um, I know a few people. I know a few people have been working on crocheted squares, so I'm excited to see what people have been working on. I think summer's gonna be the perfect time to pull out those crocheted squares because they're gonna like so portable, right? Like you can do those at a beach, you can do them at a baseball game, a soccer game, going to watch your kids, your grandkids do things, at the cottage, on the deck, like anywhere. We can crochet up a storm, right? We could also do sock bingo from any of those places too, just saying. Um, uh-oh, what? We do not count whips. What is this? SSH. We do not count whips. Oh, shush. We don't count whips. Okay. I understand that. Okay. Yeah, I know. I don't count whips either. I have never count. No, I don't do that. I count my finishes. I don't count the works in progress. So, okay. So I think there's no further comments from Dawn. So we'll see if we see any sock pictures show up, or she's going to stay the course, hold her pact with Dawn, and just focus on what she's working on. Sam, Louise, can I try to answer? I would love to. Did you type it in? Answer it quick because 9%. We're holding on. Dawn, oh, wedding had put me a little behind on the third blanket. After Saturday, I'll be catching up. Well, you can catch up and sneak in a little sock bingo. Lynn, oh no, oh no. What have I said? See, I know I'm gonna hold you to this. What was your definitely? Was it for sock bingo or was it for something else? Um, okay. The definitely was to definitely let you know how the socks go. Fantastic, Lynn. Have you got your bingo card yet? What is actually on the bingo card? Can we share it? Can we post it? Is that top secret? Nikki, I might finish my sea glass tea for this month. That would be fantastic. Nikki, do you want to do the sock bingo? I don't know why I'm recruiting people. You guys don't have to do it if you don't want to. Oh, you did write your question? How did I miss it, Sam? Let me go back and look. Oh, here it is. How is it that I can do double knitting my designs and some other people designs and I have to rip out? Because sometimes the way other designers knit things, they write it in a way that makes sense to them, but doesn't always translate to us who are trying to knit from their patterns. So yeah, it's just like anything. Sometimes maybe this pattern's just not for you. So I say, like, really seriously, put it away and pull out something else for right now and then go back to it in a little while. Because sometimes once you've seen the same thing over and over and over again, you can't see it with clear eyes and you can't see what you're not seeing. So yeah, just move on. There's a bazillion and one patterns out there for lots of super fun dishcloths. So I would say go pick one of those ones and carry on. Nikki, I can't wait to see your finished your top because that'd be perfect, right? That'd be perfect to wear this time of year. Oh, I know. I am one. Don't This is like do as I say, not as I do. I have got a 3 or 4 summer tops on the needles that I need to know them because I would really like to wear them. So I'm really just talking to myself about that, but I may I may do that. And then who knows? Maybe next week there'll be some more spinning in the New Start Monday poll. We'll find out. Anyways, I'm going to admire my spinning project here, and it's going to be one of those things that I'm going to love, right? Like, I know if anybody looked at, like, actually, like, really, when you look at it, I don't know. Maybe some of you who are spinners are like, "Oh my god, Louise, yeah, that is bad." And I mean, I know it is, but I also think it's wonderful at the same time. Like, there's definitely some thick spots and there's some thin spots, but I don't know. I love it, and I'm gonna keep it. This one I'm gonna keep, and then, like a year from now, can be able to go back and look at them and see how I progressed, and then I'll be able to say like, "Oh, yeah, now I know exactly what I should be trying to spin to get what weight I want," and all that. Practice makes perfect, right? Okay. Oh, Sam, you did a double knit butterfly design. Fantastic. Nikki says, I think most people find the way some designers write their patterns hard to follow. It's not everybody's fault. It's just not working for you as well. That's right. Because so many people, if you can have 5 people read a pattern and we're all going to kind of interpret it a different way. So when you write patterns, you try to write it as clear and concise, but not everybody's brain processes it the way that it does when you're trying to write it out. So you can only, yeah, like what Nikki says, right? It's not that it's necessarily wrong, it's just different and it works better for some people than others. So anyways, that is that. Sizzy Louise. Oh, as a first ply, it's not awful. Thank you, Susie. Oh, and then she goes on to say it's pretty and looks great. It is. And that's exactly, right? Like I know it's bad, but it's also fantastic all at the same time, right? I mean, it's yes, like is this perfect? Is the ply and the spin and the tension and all that jazz? No, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I turned roving into two-ply yarn. I did it, and I can only get better. Well, I don't know. There may be a few ups and downs in here, but right? You can only get better. Like you have to start, like to start, you have to start. So this is my start, and I did it all, and I am like so proud and so excited to keep going with it and just get better. But yeah, I know I love it. I love it. Lynn, I would be proud of myself if I could do that. I know, well, we all should be, right? And that's the thing, like, I know it's not good, but I am very proud of myself and I loved it. And I'm like so excited that I did it and started to knit with it. And it's like knittable. There is knittable. Um, I will say, as I was like, there is some spots as I was plying it. I was like, oh, this doesn't look good, but it's like, oh, well, carry on. And there was one spot that I think I don't know, it had a lot of twist, and there might be, like, a little curly Q thing sticking up, but I couldn't fix it as I was plying it, and then I was just like, "Oh, whatever. When I get to it, I'll just cut that out and rejoin it," was my thought process, and then there was a couple of spots, like me here, that there's almost no spin and, like, no twist, and it's like, "Ooh, that's pretty not good," but you know what? Done is better than perfect. And I'm super excited. And the next one will be a little better, right? It'll just average out. The spots that are over twisted, hopefully, will be less. Where there's less twist, it'll just magically work out. All right, everybody. Mary, I was once told if I was trying to be perfect with spinning, just buy commercial yarn. Exactly. Well, this has a lot of character and not very many swear words. Like honestly, this was spun with love. I loved this. Well, except the moment when I was plying and I messed it up royally. But other than that, the rest of it I liked. And when I was playing it and I got the hang of it, and it was like doing its thing, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just like going to keep feeding the yarn in and it So anyways, that's right. So yeah, I am not gonna be a spinning teacher anytime soon, you guys. Kinda like crochet, I'm a little freestyle, but it's alright. It worked out fantastic. Can I read your last 2 comments, Sam? Let me see. You deleted them. Oh, but I did the double knit bird before. Why can't I get it right again? I think it's just because you've been staring at it for too long and your brain is on overwhelm. So just move on. Nikki says you will get better and it's not bad. Oh, things what is that? Okay. You will get better and this is not bad things. Pretty good if it's holding together and knittable. That's right, I say you did good. Thank you, Nikki. Well, see, it is knittable. It is holding together. So see, it could have been a whole lot worse. I know. I'm a spinner, you guys. I know. I'm fantastic. Sam, the double knit butterfly. I can't wait to see that. Wonderful. All right, everybody. Woohoo! Look at this. It's 9:02 and I still have 4% battery. Look at that. Everything works out the way it's supposed to, right? Okay, you guys, I am so excited. I'm going to go cast this on. I've had a couple people ask for this, my recipe for my boomerang asymmetrical shawl. So I am actually just going to write, it's like 3-4 lines. It's really easy. So I am going to write it up. So if anybody wants it, I will put it up. Okay. I am like, I think I'm freezing. Maybe that's because I am getting low on battery. Anyways, I'm going to head out now. So I will write that pattern up for the shawl if anybody wants to knit that along with me. Nikki says, welcome to the Spinners Club. Yay. I'm so excited. Yes, Sam, I will be here. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for voting. I am going to go because, yeah, this is all looking really wonky on my screen. I'm not sure how it is for everybody else, if I'm freezing or not. So, sure. Who would have thought, right, Lynn? So exciting. Okay, Amanda, thank you so much for joining. All your wonderful comments. They were hilarious. Everybody, thank you for voting. Thank you for joining us live on these Monday nights. Have a fantastic week knitting, crocheting, spinning. Oh, okay, that's spinning in there now. Doing all the crafty things that you love. Jocelyn and I will be podcasting later in the week. It may be Friday night. She does not know that yet. I'm going to message her. It's going to be either Thursday or Friday night. So stay tuned. I'll post it on Instagram what night she and I are going to be chatting. And we would love to see you then. So everybody, happy Monday night. Have a great week. And we will see you at the end of the week when Jocelyn and I are chatting. And Saturday when Cheryl and I are chatting on the Fiber Friends. Good night, everybody.